Greetings, I hope you are fine. Welcome to Digital Academy. My name is MOSTAFASAYED and I will guide you through this course about learning Arabic and how to read Quran with Tajweed rule, how to recite Quran correctly. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessing. Have you ever listened to the beautiful recitation of Quran and felt of something of deep desire inside you? You want to recite like that and to be able to hear it and understand what you hear and to feel the words of Allah upon you, and you want to follow along and correct your tongue pronunciation and read with confidence and most importantly with correctness. For so many of us the desire is here, but we love the Quran, we want to read and we want, but there is a barrier. Maybe we never learned formally before and Arabic language is completely foreign for us. Maybe you learned the basics and you need your pronunciation to be right. And if you are not sure about the rules of Tajweed and you feel shy and overwhelmed about the rules of Tajweed and can't recite Quran with Arabic letters, if any of that sounds familiar for you, then this course is for you. And I have dedicated for helping students like you to involve and develop the ability to learn and recite in the Arabic letters clearly and correctly with a beautiful voice, of course. And I promise you the rule in the right way and with the right guidance, with a little patience, you can absolutely do this. And what is matters more than anything is you understand and you feel what you read. And talking about the rules and the letters, let's ground ourselves. Most importantly, why learning the recite in Quran and the Tajweed is so important, because it's the Quran, it's the letter of the word of Allah, and it was revealed, cleared in Arabic letters to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it has been transmitted through the chain of meticulous memorization and recitation. Tajweed is not just a set of fancy rules that to make your recitation sound pretty. It is the science of giving every letter its right and its due. Giving every letter its rights mean pronouncing it from the correct origin point of the mouth and point of articulation point from the throat, and give it its due means applying its inherent characteristics, as-sifat, like whether we whispered or spoken clearly or heavily or lightly. When you learn Tajweed, you are essentially learning how to recite the Quran the same way as we recited from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the way it was revealed by Jibreel, at its way of receiving the word of Allah from Jibreel alayhi salam ila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and distortion without any distortion. So think about in this way: if someone sent you a personal and handwritten letter, and would you read it carelessly, or you skip a words or you change pronunciation? Of course not. You want and you should to treat it with utmost respect and care, and to understand it correctly you must read it correctly. So the Quran is the ultimate letter from our Creator to us. Learning to recite it correctly, it is the act of the deepest love, respect and devotion. It elevates your prayer, depends on your connection with the word you are reading and you are understanding, and brings a profound sense of peace and baraka into your life. And that's the journey we are going to embark on together. And this course is structured to guide you through steps to breathe simply, and how we are going to get there. We are going to start from the absolute beginning, and we will build a solid foundation brick by brick, and you don't need any prior knowledge. You can start from the zero experience and you can do it. Arabic letter is everywhere start and is the most crucial step, and we are going just to memorize the shape We are not just memorizing the shapes. We will understand how to read each letters, and we are going to learn the exact sound of each letter. I will teach you using detailed diagrams and close up to the video exactly where and focus on the mouth and the throat pronunciation, every single word, and how to collect a word together. And we will practice the difference between the deep, heavily letters and a strong one and light one, how to move the tongue and pronounce letters from the throat. By the end of this section, you will be able to read the Arabic word, and even if you have no experience about it, you will start from the basics, the vowels and the basic rules. Once you know your letters, you will learn how to put them together, and you will cover the short vowels, al-harakat, and long vowels, al-mad, and how letters exchange from the when they are connected. And we'll practice reading words in a simple sentence, building your fluency and confidence, and the science of Tajweed rules and the tutorial rights. Now we enter the heart of the matter. We will tackle the essential rules of Tajweed one by one and in a simple and a practical way. We will learn how to put the rules together of Nun Sakinah and Tanween. When we make the sound of the clear Izhar is the showing, and when we to merge it, Idgham, and when we to change it, Iqlab, and when we skip it and we hide it, al-Ikhfa, hiding. And we will master the rules of Meem Sakinah. We will understand different types of mad elongation and how long stretch it for each one, and we will get to practice on it. We will learn about the characteristics of letters like qalqala, it's echoing sounds, and we will dive into the recitation practice. There we will find the magic that happens. We will apply everything we have learned, recitation, a specific word together. I will recite line by line, breaking down a specific word, explaining its Tajweed rules as they appear, and then we will repeat after, and we will start with a short surah from just Amma, and the one you will most often pray with, and so you immediately see the benefits and you understand what you're reading and understand what you recited. Finally, it truly connects you with the Quran, and we will learn the meaning of the most common words and the phrases and you recite every day. Imagine standing in Salah and praying and actually understanding the words you are saying to Allah. This section will give you the first and beautiful taste of the Quran connection, and you can't learn this alone, and you need some guidance. I will be completely honest with you about some section incredibly important. You cannot not learn or recite the Quran correctly by just reading a book or watching a random video, because Tajweed is an oral tradition. So try to get one-on-one, hand-on practice, and you can message me and send me a message how to do that, and I can guide you through that. And it is a science must be heard, repeated, and corrected. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ recited to Jibreel alayhi salam, and the companion recited to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and this chain of just certified transmission has continued over 1,400 years. The biggest mistake of a student can make it to learn it incorrectly and practice it sound thousands of times, and then have to spend years trying to unlearn the bad habits. So your mouth developed a muscle memory, and if you taught the wrong way and pronounced it every letter like wrong way, like sad, if you pronounced it wrong and like that, it's become very difficult to change it and correct it later. So try to learn it correctly from the start. Watching discontinued videos on YouTube, it's risky. A teacher might have a slight accent, another might not explain the articulation bind. So I recommend you to send me messages to learn how to guide through hand-on, one-on-one teaching expertise. You will need a qualified guidance to listen to you and hear your mistake and gently correct it. This is exactly what I'm here for. In this course, I'm your guide, and I will be with you every step away, not just for explaining the rules, but most importantly demonstrating them clearly, and most importantly provide you with a system to get personalized feedback on your own recitation. And maybe you need the full package of the course, but I provide most of it for free. It's free to learn Quran, and you can join my community to learn it. Also, there is some paid part, and you can participate in it. And this brings me to the most important part of this entire enrollment. Why join this structured paid course instead of just pursuing this together for free? The free content is for all people. All people can learn Quran for free, but some other stuff need some paid fees for the platform and something like that for your piece of information, but cannot give you the absolute essential for learning the Quran correctly without hand-on one-on-one guidance. You can guide you through an online academy to do that. And when you join your paid course, the clear path, you are just buying the set of video. You are entering into a secured journey of learning a language, a complete language. The complete structured curriculum, not random collection of lessons. If you want to dive deep down of learning Arabics generally and generally speaking, it's carefully designed for the complete beginners and confident reciters, and you can get to know each step away how to deal with Arabic letters, how to rejoin and connect and speak fluently in Arabic. And every single rule and every single surah the practice come with a high quality video files and explanation files, PDF and Word and presentation PowerPoint, and you can download them and you can practice on them. And your journey will start if you are absolute beginner with the basic box of learning Arabic and reading like Fath al-Rahman and Nur al-Bayan. And also I will provide coaching, hand-on one-on-one lesson, and you can join my groups, my private groups of Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world, and you can find support. This is part of the course. You will record your self-recitation, your verse, and you can upload it, and we can together recheck for it, for correcting mistakes, encourage your progress, and so on. And you can find answer for your questions and share your struggles and some difficult parts to find a correction for it. And you will find encouragement to each other, to working as a group, motivated by working as a team. I will give you regular lessons and live seminars and webinars, and you can join my work in an academy and you can ask questions face to face. I will wait for your messages, and you can download your resources for free for the box and guidance. And this is designed for articulation points and practice, and this sheet give you all the needed steps to guide you through. You will have absolutely lifetime access to all this feature and all these videos to return to if you want to revise. And the resource, you can contact me to download it if you have any issue about that. And because I want every single one of you to start your journey on the right foot, even if you are not ready to join your forecast yet, I prepared a beautiful total free gift. You can download it and you can join this course for free. This Arabic Articulation point chart, and I will visually guide you through it, and I can give you a hand-on coaching one-on-one. You can recite, most importantly, the Quran by word with pauses, and with your repeat, you will immediately improve your recitation and your daily prayer. And you will have your personal guide. You have approach learning Quran. And go ahead, download your resources to start with reading from the book. For those who are ready for a more personalized journey, or for parents who want dedicated and support for their children, and I also offer one-on-one coaching package for children. We can work together privately via call or focusing specifically on your needs, on your child needs. Just give me a message and I will reply for it. If you sound like something you are interested in, the best way to reach me is through my message, like the platform I give my courses on. Now I know some of you might be sitting there thinking, this sounds beautiful, but I am too old. Let me stop on that right now, and it's never been late. You will able to learn the book of Allah, and the reward of your struggle is even greater. The reward your age bring sincerely and the deep understanding of your Allah words. Some of the greatest students of that knowledge started later in life. Don't let that whisper of shaitan bring you down. And if you some sort of hearing speaking, I'm not a native speaker, my tongue it just can't make these sounds. Yes, it can. It might be unfamiliar at first at the start, but your tongue is a muscle, and with the correct guidance and consistent practice, you can learn it. Yeah, you can see different students from the different culture and very difficult language. They be able to read Quran with recitation and Tajweed rules. It may be slow sometimes, but with dedicated practice, you can do it. You don't have much time to thinking and wasting your time. You don't need to waste hour a day. You need consistently, even 15 minutes has been enough. Focus practice every single day is better than 2 hours a week. Just small work for the long duration of time. This course is designed for a bit-sized lessons and that fits even for the busiest schedule, and a few minutes a day sincerely can transform your recitation over a few months, and if you dedicate it even in a single month. But I'm revert and I feel like it's too far behind. No, you are not too far behind. You are on a beautiful and privileged path, and your love for Islam is for your desire to learn Quran. It's the original language. It's something that will be a huge source of light for you, inshallah. And this course is created for you to start for your absolute basics and assuming no prior knowledge, and you are exactly where you need to be. I will guide you through, and I will give you the community you can have the support with. I will give little details about the inside and a private community because you can send a message and you know about it, and you will find a comfortable environment, and you will find daily practice and people to support you with a curriculum. And when you are feeling discouraged, you will find a posts that follow the students sharing their breakthroughs, and finally you pronounce it correctly, and you will find a moment of joy sharing and celebrating what you have reached. And the dedicated place to pose a question about rule and a verse and to get a clear idea is the community and shared resources of the members, share links and a beautiful recitation. This community is not just a forum, it's a support system. It's a reminder that you are not alone in this journey. We are all walking this path together and supporting one another for the sake of Allah. And this blessed journey, my dear brothers and sisters, this Quran is calling for you. Every single letter you recite correctly is an hasana, good deed, and each hasana is multiplied by 10 folds. And this is not just a skill, it's an investment in your life after, and it's a way to draw closer to Allah and understand what you read during your prayer, and to find peace in your heart and to connect with this word in the most profound way. This is opportunity here. The bus is laid out clearly for you, and supportive community, and is waiting for welcoming you, and I'm here and be ready to receive your message and answer your question every step away. And you can spend another year wishing, or you can start today and buy this time next year you recite the Quran and with a beauty and a confidence you never thought possible. The choice is yours. If your heart is telling you that it's the time and you feel pull towards Allah and the recitation of the Quran, don't ignore it. And this is a blessing act of it. Click the big enroll now button and join me and family on side this memorization and this recitation Quran with Tajweed. I'll accept His offer for all of us and make the Quran the spring of our hearts and make grant the highest Jannah. And I will make every step for you simple. I can't wait here to recite improvement for you. I will be waiting for you and can't wait to meet you inside this course. Jazakumullah khairan for listening, and I will see you for the first beginning and see you soon.